Hello everyone and welcome to the reaction to the June 30th. It's the final day of June. It's July 1st when I'm recording this. It's 2 in the morning on July 1st. Such as the times we have to wait to get the developer live stream. Didn't watch it live because I was at work, but I did watched it on Twitch just to see the Twitch chat, and it was good. It was better. I had a better time watching the Twitch chat than I did watching the actual event. So this was cringeworthy, let's be honest. We had our three little Neros standing around playing Emperor while Rome burned. That's how I'm going to sum it up, okay? Rome is burning, and these guys are sitting here playing at being emperor, really. The emperor thing is not lost, really. So we'll start with the state of the galaxy. We opened with the Gemini pack, which I refused to buy. The price went up to pre-Knights of the Fallen Empire. They have increased the item count. There was a post that Eric Musco made saying that they increased the item count and they nerfed the chances of chance cubes, basically grand chance cubes. Basically. So, I still don't want to pay that. The reason I don't want to buy it is simply because there's nothing I want from it. There's nothing good in it. Still, put good items in the pack. Bear in mind the pre-Knights of the Fallen Empire packs had more items in them as well, and had things like cartel certificates. They've also reduced the Jawa junk as well, the amounts of Jawa junk and the amounts of scrap as well that you get. So there's less stuff in it for more money, although they have increased the item count, but there's less stuff I want. As a buyer, I'd rather have less stuff, but more cool stuff that I want and more chance to get cool stuff rather than, you know, crap stuff. Because it sucked, let's be honest, it was pretty terrible. Gus to Know has been delayed because, you know, too much Jedi power, I guess, is causing him to bug out. So no Gus for a while. The heroic mission credits were nerfed. Okay, they wanted to bring the rewards in line with the rest of the game. They said they left it out of the patch notes by a mistake. Believe that if you want. You know, I don't know. Maybe, you know, it was quite a significant change. Should have been near the top of the patch notes. They are going to roll the changes back with Chapter 16, so you got to wait a month. Okay, they said if they're going to do it again, they will let us know in advance. So heroics are pointless right now for an endgame character. I mean, they're still good for leveling, but for an endgame character, they are a waste of time. Okay, complete waste of time right now. They're the same reward as dailies, and considering heroics are on a weekly lockout and dailies are obviously on a daily lockout, you bet you make more credits doing dailies. Dailies are quicker than heroics for doing them because, again, they're designed to be quick. So just by doing black hole, shit, I forgot Yavin. I nearly called it Vavin there. Vavin, Yavin, Ziost, etc. You're gonna make more credits now than doing heroics. So doing heroics is a waste of time. Okay, so really doing heroics, they took longer. They were a longer time investment. Some of them were. In fact, the one on Ord Mantell, we just talked to the droid. That was that should have been nerfed. Okay, fair enough. Talk to a droid, pick whatever dialogue options you want, and you know you're gonna get free XP and free credits and free comms. Not that we care about comms really, or crystals, whatever they're called. Story companions. Okay, so Fallen Empire wanted to have the story to have teeth, and you can lose companions. You can get the companions back at the terminal now, basically. Apart from Darth Mar and HK55, because HK55 is a subscriber reward, and Darth Mar has bit the bullet, really. Why can't we have a Force Ghost Darth Mar? You know, why can't a Force Ghost be a companion? Just saying is all. Force Ghost Darth Mar would be nice. Group content! Oh my god, what the hell is that? What the hell is group content? Nothing to do with this game anymore. They are working, in inverted commas, working, you know, on group content. Okay, they can't say what it is. Can't say when it'll be revealed. We'll talk about it in the next few months. Someone in Twitch chat pointed out it's been 21 months since we had a raid content. Okay, since we had any new raid content, it was 3.0 Shadow of Revan. I don't know, that's nearly 2 years. That is nearly 2 years. Okay. They discussed the Dark versus Light event. We'll go into that later. Chapter 15. Haven't played it yet. Been leveling Juggernaut. We're up to 30 odd. I think 36 we're up to now on my Juggernaut. Few issues. Some of the flashpoints that you do don't count towards it. Or I've completed 3 flashpoints now, and they haven't been marked in the achievement tracker. I don't know if I'll still get the achievement or whether it's just bugged out, but be wary when you're doing hard mode flashpoints, okay? Or tactical flashpoints, should I say. Should point out, tactical flashpoints are total shit. I hate tactical flashpoints. Never use dots. Never use Ravage. Never use Force Scream. Fuck it. Just hit the basic attack. Just hit, what is it, Saber Strike or whatever the hell it's called. Just hit that. Because anything else and you're the tank. Okay, you're the tank. Basically. And, you know, I end up respecing the tank to go for the tacticals. Because fuck it, I'm going to tank anyway. I might as well have mitigation. I'm a tank with no mitigation. Basically, I don't know about the gameplay that was added, the chapter. They said it was pretty good. They said it was the best chapter yet. I don't know. People have said it's alright. I've heard spoilers. I'm not going to share them with you, but I don't really care. I'm doing the Light versus Dark event. Really. There's a few community stuff. They had the Revenge of Musco charity event. They had the subscriber rewards. You're getting a poster. It's not a real poster, but an HK55 poster decoration for your stronghold. Yay. There was some Star Wars Celebration and Cantina stuff. Apparently the next expansion, Season 2, is called Kotet. Apparently, I've heard rumors, never heard anything. I've never heard anything concrete on that, so I don't know what it's called. Please be a new op or something. I'm kind of sick of the whole Zakul Knights of the Fallen Empire era that we're in right now. I'd like to move to a different era. Would be quite nice. Move away from Zakul. But I guess you got to reuse assets, I suppose. Would require actual effort. And of course, we know these developers, they need their breaks. They need their 11 a.m. nap, and then they need their 2 p.m. nap as well. You need a nap after lunch. After you have, your morning nap, and then you gotta have the 2-hour lunch, and then you need if you eat lunch for 2 hours, you're gonna need a nap after that, and then you gotta go home early, of course. So not a lot to get actual done. And speaking of effort, let's move on to the Dark versus Light event. Okay, they named the companions. Master Ranos is the Chiss, Jedi Knight with the light side. So this is a Jedi who's going to be, they said a bit like Qui-Gon Jinn, doesn't really follow orders, doesn't check in with the council. They're sort of a nomad type, wanderer type. Darth Hexed is the Sithiest Sith to ever have Sithed, apparently. He's not Darkside Jaisa. She is really Darth Hexed, not Darkside Jaisa. So who cares, right? We want Darkside Jaisa. If it was Darkside Jaisa or Lightside Jaisa, we'd be picking Darkside, because we want Darkside Jaisa. We really need Darkside Jaisa. Darkside Jaisa for all. Okay? So we only get one of the companions, depending on which side wins. Now, this is dependent on everyone who plays the game. Okay? Doesn't matter what your server picks, doesn't matter what you pick personally. It's everybody who plays the game. So it is a community-wide decision. Whichever one wins is the one we are going to get. They are going to post metrics on Dark versus Light. Kind of stupid, really, I think, having this, considering 2 of the achievements are level 1 Dark character and level 1 Light character to maximum. So everyone's going to be doing Light, everyone's going to be doing Dark. So you're going to do one of each, aren't you, if you want all the rewards. Okay. The goal with this event, what is the goal? Well, the goal is that they can't develop, or can't be arsed, or can't be bothered to develop actual content for the event, so they're just going to rehash the entire leveling reward. Well, let's see what they say, shall we? What are you doing for all the veteran players? They made a conscious effort to give rewards to their fans of the past year. We get monthly subscriber rewards and the legendary status icon. Yay! So we got some HK armors, we got some HK weapons that a lot of classes couldn't use. Really, we got a little sparkly logo next to our name, which you barely even see because who targets themselves, unless you're a healer, basically. You know, so just other people can look at and annoy you for a bit and say, oh, why don't you know this fight? You should know this fight as a veteran player. It's like, no, I just finished the story, really. I don't know tactical flashpoint tactics. Don't ask me. They're totally different from HM. I know the HM tactics. I don't know the tacticals, to be honest. I tried the HM tactics in the tactical flashpoint and die. Alright, you fucking die. Seriously. Don't play tactical flashpoints. Don't play them. And 2 of them didn't fucking count as well. 2 of them didn't count. Fuck's sake. The amount of players we've kicked as well. Like, Jesus, I did a boarding party where we wiped on, like, I think it was the 2nd boss. We CC'd the droid and we had sorcerers, a stream of sorcerers that would continually spam Lightning Storm. It's like, I was doing this with a Marauder. And we went through a lot of sorcs because of wipes. It's like, we CC one of them, we kill the other one. Then we kill the boss. Or we kill one, then the other one, then kill the boss. Then kill the ads that spawn afterwards. But nope, these sorcerers, we went through about 6 of them. First attack, Lightning Storm. And we're like, look, don't attack the fucking droid. Don't attack everything. We're going to kill one at a time. I was the Juggernaut. Respect the tank. Naturally. So it's like, I had everything. So I'm not AoE taunting. So the Sorcs always died first. And not one of them tried to heal themselves, which was weird. You know, it's like, you got heals. Use your heals. You know, it was weird runs that we've been having in this event. So the Dark vs. Light, back to what we were talking about. The Dark vs. Light event is a celebration 5 years of SWTOR. Yes, celebrate 5 years of SWTOR by condensing those 5 years into doing everything you've been doing for, what, 3-4 months, essentially. They want players to go back and play all the content they've released so far because they can't be arsed creating any new content, okay? They saw 7 instances of Tython. Players complaining about no monsters to kill. Yeah, fix those fucking spawn times. What they said was, as well, it was like launch. It was like launch. Yeah, launch was 5 years ago. Let's move away. We should be away from the launch phase of this. And we should be moving into the game maturing, not the game decaying as it is right now. Okay, the rewards for it. The intent is to reward players for things they did and not for things that they did in the past, but rather things they're doing currently, because of course they don't care about what you did in the past, because of course that's not going to make them any money in the future. Right? They've spent that all. They spent it on. They haven't spent it on content. They spent it probably. I don't know what they spent it on. Maybe they bought a golden HK55 or something like that, made of real gold. Maybe they bought something like that, because you know how much they love HK55. So character slots are going to get increased by 10, which is good, because you need 8 characters for it to do the legendary, at least. So you're going to get 10 more character unlocks for subscribers. This is only. They talked about the pack rules. Bind on pickup is a problem, because you're just deleting most of the shit that you get, really. It isn't as simple as changing them to bind on legacy. Shouldn't they have thought of this before the event started? Just shows you the lack of design philosophy that goes on at BioWare. Maybe they should have thought of this solution. Because, of course, you have to unlock it in the collections. And then buy it with cartel coins. Of course, they're still getting their money at the end of the day. You're a subscriber, obviously, and they're getting the cartel coins out of you. So it won't work with the armor pieces you already have. So they're working on a way to address this. A lot of people suggested having a legacy bound timer or a trade timer. It can't work due to the trade timer apparently, but you know, if you look at how raid loot is, member operations, those things that nobody does apparently, which are required for the Dark versus Light event. You know, those things you have when you get an item. There's a 2-hour window to trade it. Same when you buy an item for comms. There's a 2-hour window to trade it back for crystals, should we say, not comms. So you can trade it back within 2 hours and get a refund of your crystals within those 2 hours, providing you don't mod it or augment it, of course. So why can't they put that in the game? Why can't they just have it BOA account bound, I guess? They can't, maybe not bound to legacy, but not making them sellable on the GTN, because that's the thing they're trying to avoid, is you just selling them on the GTN. You can transfer crystals, at least. They're easy enough. Just slot them in a legacy weapon and you can transfer them. So you really need to think of a solution to this. You know, maybe having a vendor or something that you can trade it at. Maybe if you get it, you could trade for a BOE version of it that can't be sold on the GTN. Something like that. Or once you unlock them to the collection on one character, they become available from a vendor. So you can just pick them up from the vendor or something like that. Something interesting. So the event participation, a lot of players are participating in the event. They said how it feels like launch. Yeah, what else is there to do? Okay. Really, what else is there to do in the game? Just did a guild meeting the other day, and the decision was that we're not going to continue a raid team. So there's not enough people, basically. And recruiting people is too much of a pain in the arse. So there's nothing else to do in game. That's the thing. It's like people ask, why are you doing this event? I was like, well, it's either that or unsubscribe. That's it. That's the choice. It's either that or we don't play the game. Simple really. That's the reason why we're doing it. There's some issues with the armor. Apparently you don't get the entire set bonus unlocks. The XP boost is a set bonus. So it's like a 6-piece set bonus you get. You get the 25, 35, and then 50, I think it is, or something like that. Or is it 25, 40, 50? I don't know. But 50% XP boost is the full set bonus, okay? So any rewards you earn will be account-wide and will be mailed to every character on the account, no matter the server. So if you get the companion, you'll get it for every single character. Okay, so they're not gonna bring back 12 times XP. A lot of people asked in chat whether they were gonna bring back 12 times XP. Said they're not going to. So if you unlock tier 2 armor set, you're basically 12 times XP gain rate, essentially. And you've got heroics now, and they did buff Warzone XP. They talked a lot about the Warzone XP buff as well, so you can do their crappy PvP. I'm going to be doing quite a bit of PvP because I'm going to just put the character when she gets to 65 in PvP gear. It's the easiest way to do it. The Vanguard I'm leveling, I'm level 2 in my Vanguard, but I'm not going to bother with PvP gear for that one because I already have the set bonus. I don't have the set bonus gear for the Juggernauts. I'm going to get a DPS set. Tank set I don't know about. Well, probably I've still got a few 220 unassembled pieces lying around. I could maybe scrounge together something for the tank. I don't want 204 armor rings in, especially doing pugs. Even if it is story mode, I don't feel like going in with 204 armor rings in as a Juggernaut tank, to be honest with you. So you can there was a question as well, you can complete the lower tiers before you complete the higher tiers, but you can do the objectives for the higher tiers and get the credit for them, so you can mix together ones. Like I was saying in previous videos, you can mix them together. So do the flashpoints, tactical flashpoints while leveling. What else do we get? Chapter 16, the final chapter, is coming July 26th. Okay, that is the final chapter of the season. You're gonna fight Arkan, spoiler alert. Really? Did we see that coming? Not really. So the Dark versus Light event will affect more than companions as well. It's going to affect the direction of the game going forward, apparently, but again, we don't know. Maybe it'll affect Season 2 of Knights of the Fallen Empire. God, I'm getting tired now. I'm getting tired. Reading through my notes and watching that stream was quite tiring, to be honest. No new ops, no new flashpoints. But we got a mention of group content, so we got a crumb of hope, really. But I'm not hopeful for the future, to be honest with you, of this game. And Yeah, Knights of the Fallen Empire ends July 26th, and I don't know if we'll be sticking around. I haven't decided yet. I really like the look of Legion is coming on August 30th, so I'll maybe try and get as much done as I can in the Light versus Dark event and then check out Legion because I like group content. I won't lie to you, I play an MMO for the group content. You know, this is not really a surprise. And Legion is going to be focusing more on dungeon content, and I like small group content. I really like it. I think tactical flashpoints are a joke. Honestly, bring back normal flashpoints. I'd rather wait in the queue for 2 hours than spend an hour wiping on a boss just because you don't have a Trinity group. And just because Sorks won't throw you out a heal. I mean, you're taking all the aggro from them. I'm AoE taunting. I AoE taunted when they broke CC. In that run once, and it's like I did it once and I got killed, and it's like I'm not doing it again. You can deal with it. You pull it, deal with it. Okay, really. But that is where I stand in the game. So anyway, thank you for joining me for this video, and we'll see you again soon. And goodbye.